So I'm in my car. I hopefully this will be just a quick video. I've been moving, so I haven't been making any videos. I've been extraordinarily stressed out. And then right in the middle of my move, I'm being sent to Tennessee. So I spent this morning driving like 35 miles an hour through wind and snow, through the big snowstorm that just hit Iowa. And I'm currently getting south to where the roads are clear. But I watched, I haven't made any videos, but I did watch the live stream the other day. I think it had to do with the Australian interview, the Australian news interview. And then with the, I watched one the other night that showed the full interview that I've been seeing pieces and parts of. And there's just some thoughts that occurred to me. And, well, first of all, watching that live stream the other night, I felt a little bit vindicated because, he indicated that, like, you could get, it was like a 14-inch area or something, and, like, you could get right there reading the clues to the poem. And putting it together with other interviews and other things that other people have said, that, the first two clues you can find online, you can find on a map. So he, the first two clues are, start at where the warm waters halt and put into canyon down. So those two clues you can find on a map. So I'm thinking that's where you got to start, and the rest of it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's kind of what happened with, with a treasure trove. A treasure trove put us within a foot or two of the prize. Mine would put you in inches. And like he said, it'd take you like within 12 or 14 inches of, where you got to look down and see the chest. So, I kind of feel vindicated on that, sort of. If you go to the poem and you read the poem, and as long as you know where to start, that's the tricky part, is knowing where to start. And again, it's like that Indiana Jones movie where they had the map and they knew if they followed the map they could find the treasure. They just didn't know where the start of the map was. And that's exactly what we have here. We don't know where the start of the map is. But once you do know the start of the map, I believe if you follow it, and if you see the blaze, and the blaze is going to point right to where you got to go and look down. And if you're looking down, you're probably practically standing on it by that point. And I truly believe that. And watching the other interview in full, I kind of got the feeling that, I'm not going to say Forrest Fenn is not a treasure hunter. He's obviously a treasure hunter of the highest regard, and he's got many, many treasures. But I don't know if he's like an armchair treasure hunter. He doesn't think like an armchair treasure hunter. And I think things that are obvious to him are just not obvious to everybody else. And, that's the whole thing. He might, he's like going, why? There's 350,000 people looking for this. You think just by sheer luck somebody would have found him by now. But he did say like it was off the trail, and he was lucky that day that there was nobody around. And it's like, okay, so it's in a kind of an isolated place, maybe off trail. If you're walking down a trail and you see the blaze, and the blaze is like, the old style, you're blazing a trail. That's usually, it's a mark in the tree bark, to let others know that you've gone through this area and you're blazing the trail. Like you're the first one to go through there, so you're marking it. And that's the whole point of a blaze. You're the first one to go in this area, and you're marking the trail as you go in. So I mean, if you're wise and see the blaze, it's going to be some kind of mark, maybe that he did, maybe something that he did by himself. And if you find the blaze, you're going to find the treasure, but you're not going to see that part on a map. And then the other thing I was thinking about was, he said the first two clues you can find on a map. So, start where the warm waters halt and take it into the canyon down. But put in beneath the home of Brown. I think a lot of people are looking for the home of Brown on a map, and they're skipping the first two steps. So I think the home of Brown isn't going to be something that's going to be marked on a map, and you're going to find it when you're going in the canyon down, but you're not going to find it if you're on Google looking for landmarks. He said the first two clues, and that was it. So, well, those are my thoughts. It's winter, and of course, we're all just thinking right now. But yeah, you got to find the first two clues, and that's when you put your boots on the ground. From there, you got to follow the rest of the clues. And I don't think home of Brown is going to be found on a map, and I don't think, naturally the blaze. And you're getting smaller and smaller at that point. Like I said, it's like a funnel. You're going to be in this funnel, and it's going to take you right to where, you find the blaze, and then you look down, and I think when you're looking down, you're practically standing on it at that point. I think in the Australian interview, and again, these are my opinions, so don't take it as fact. I've had people go, "Oh, you're not stating facts." Well, I'm stating my opinion. Opinions aren't fact. But I think in the Australian interview, he said something about it's where, the sun shines on the spot, but the sun doesn't shine on the treasure chest. So it might be in a hole in a rock, or under a rock, or in a crevice. Where the sun doesn't shine, that's the definition of a cave. A cave is any place where the sun doesn't shine at any point of the day, at any point of the year. If there's one time a year where the sun shines in it, then technically that's not a cave. But, maybe it's under something, like he said, the sun shines on it but doesn't shine on the treasure chest itself. That's the way I understood it. But again, where's that starting point? And apparently people have found the starting point, but which people, and people have indicated to him, like, "Oh, this is where I started." And he said, "Well, did you put your feet in the water? Was it warm?" So, it's a starting point, and there might be actual water there. Not that you got to go in water or cross water, but there's actual water there that you can feel and see if it's warm or cold. And again, I don't like that. I mean, that's very vague for an armchair treasure hunter. An armchair treasure hunter usually has these solid clues to go with, or at least a puzzle that you can solve definitively. And there's no definitive, well, obviously there is a definitive solve, but there's no definitive way to solve this. It's almost like trial and error at the beginning. But anyway, these are my thoughts going down the road here, and it's starting to snow again, but I'm further south, and I've been watching my temperature gauge. It's going up like the miles. I started out at -1, and it's now 8 degrees, and I've gone 230 miles. I've counted 8 cars in the ditch, and of those 8, like 3 were semis and 1 was a snowplow. So that's how bad it was back there. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot to think about. I mean, when you put it all together, he went to a parking lot, he walked twice. He said there was no one around. That was good luck. It's in a place where the sun shines, but not on the chest itself. The clues will take you to 14 inches. I think they said 12 to 14 inches. Or it's in a 12 to 14 inch area. The clues take you to that area. So I think that's it. You got to start. The poem funnels you into the area, but you got to have boots on the ground after the first 2 clues, or you're going to miss it. Because I think there's lots of places where people have blazed a trail. There's lots of places where there's homes of Brown. There's lots of places, where you got a Terry scan. I don't know, but you got to find the right one. You got to find that right starting point. Yeah, there was another thought I was going to put in here, but it's escaping my mind, and I didn't want this to be too long. But these are the thoughts that are crossing through my head as I'm driving, and I might make another video as I'm thinking about it. But I feel, like I said, take the poem. And again, the poem has the clues in it, and everything else are hints to the clues. it's that starting point. The starting point is what's getting everybody. And, you know, from what it sounds like there is water there, but it's not something you got to cross or something you got to go into. It's just something, he knows there's water there and he knows it's warm. But where is that on a map? Where can you find on a map? And I think it's a place on a map that if you go there, you'll find warm water. You know, there's nothing on the map that marks, here's warm water, and here's cold water, whatever, and here's where the water halts. There's nothing like that on the map. But it's a place on the map, and if you go there, you're going to find water. And I don't know. Like I said, he's not, I don't know. If he said all the clues are in the poem, I just don't see, I don't know, it's really frustrating. So anyway, I'm going to pay attention to the road again. This is a rental car, so it's nice and quiet. And yes, I recorded vertically. But we'll see what happens, and I'll keep thinking. If I think again, I might put another video up. But I need to get that off my chest, that yes, it'll take you right there. You don't have to go to a place and search 40 square feet or 50 square feet or even 10 square feet. I think it'll take you right, you know, right to standing on it. And the whole point of looking down, I think, is like, it's down, it's beneath your feet. It's, maybe you got to get on your knees, I don't know, but wherever it is, you'll get there by following the poem. So this is Randy. Don't forget, check out StarThinker, check out Amazon.com for Randy Fischel. You'll find a bunch of my books. 3 Men in a Tub, I'm working on a sequel to that, so that's coming out. And The Beacon Star. So I'm going to sign off, and hopefully the next one won't be as long.